Fire Monty Williams. I don't give a fuck what any nigga say. Fire Monty Williams. I'm not listening to no reasoning. I'm not listening to nothing. I'm not listening to nothing no more. Like I've been saying, he's peaked with this team. You know what I'm saying? He's peaked with this team. You had 4 times to call a timeout. You had 4 tries to call a timeout. Maybe when he got blocked the second time, maybe when the play broke down, you still had time. When he got the offensive rebound, you still had time to call a timeout and reset this shit, draw something up. And what the fuck do? We lose the game. And like I said, I'm not mad. Like I said, we're not defined by this game. I don't want you to hear this rant and be like, "Oh man, he really overreacted to the game." I know that we're not defined by this game in November. I understand that it's just more so like I said, and like I've been saying, I'm frustrated with the way and how we lose. And why do we get out coached every time we lose? Why do we have to rely on heroics from niggas every single night just to win the game? Why can't we draw up a game plan? You know what I'm saying? And it is so frustrating at this point, and it's like I'm really starting to see why New Orleans let him go. Like I said, I'm not trying to say this like I don't like Monty Williams. I love Monty Williams. I'll run through a wall for him too. But like I said, I'm trying to get a ring. I'm trying to get a championship. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get it now. We should have been had it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't have time to deal with, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that what Monty is doing is conducive to winning a championship. You know what I'm saying? This point 0.5 system don't work. We don't have the personnel for the point 0.5 system. You know what I'm saying? It's impeding on what everybody can do. You know what I'm saying? And I genuinely do not understand what's going on here, man. But it was some pros to this game for sure. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, oh damn, like it wasn't some bright spots or it wasn't some, you know what I'm saying, some pros to this game. But just to go down the line, I guess one thing I appreciated about this game is this is what it looked like when DA get touches. You know what I'm saying? When he's getting touches and he stays active in the game and he wants to play, whatever the case may be. And like, you know what I'm saying? He's over there getting offensive rebounds, he blocking shots, doing all this stuff defensively, offensively, you know what I'm saying? Getting second chance points. DA was playing tonight, and I swear to God, you would have thought that he had 30. He only finished the game with 16 and 12. You know what I'm saying? And that's why what I've been saying in the sense of it's so important for Devin Booker to average 30 because now that 16 points is loud as fuck. You see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like you would have swore that DA scored 30 points tonight if you watch the game just from all the lobs, the you know what I'm saying, the mismatches and the tip backs and you know what I'm saying, all he was getting and doing, block shots. He was like, damn, DA was really out here balling tonight. And you know what I'm saying? When you look at the box score, it's like, oh damn, like these is like kind of like numbers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying we need Devin Booker to average 30 just so everybody else's numbers or like what everybody else contributes has way more of a bigger impact to the game. You know what I'm saying? If you just go out there and just go get 30 and then, you know what I'm saying, now anything anybody else does is like, god damn, like that was crucial. Like that was a dagger. That was, you know what I'm saying? But Mikal Bridges had a decent game today. He finished with 15. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at Torrey Craig. He finished with 10 points. Just, you know what I'm saying? But campaign, man. Campaign. Campaign literally irritates my soul. And this is why. You know what I'm saying? Finished 9 points minus 13. And it's just like, this is why also another reason why I'm like fire Monty Williams. Cause it's just like, dog, like I understand campaign got the money. I understand that Dwayne Washington's on the 2-way, so he's, you know what I'm saying, campaign's supposed to get more minutes because we're paying him and woo, blah, blah. I understand all of that. But why not ride the hot hand? Like, why do we have to have the cliche conversation of, like, like why do we have to have the cliche conversation and just ride the hot hand? Dwayne Washington was giving them that work, and they didn't know what to do. And he can score. Dwayne Washington showed us tonight that he can kind of score in a variety of different ways. He was getting to the basket. He hit a couple middies, knocking down 3 balls. They didn't know what the fuck to do. And I feel like campaign is so one-dimensional to where it's just like, all right, you know that he's trying to get a pick and roll, drag out the big, and try to blow by the big and finish the layup. And then he got blocked like 3 times in a row or turned the ball over, whatever, got blocked, and then chopped the whole lead down from 10-6 or 10-4 just because you're trying to blow by your guy and you're trying to finish the layup because, like, all right, I get it. Like, you kind of sort of fast, but then you don't have the touch to finish at the rim. So it's just like, well, what the fuck? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just, and like I'm saying, it's so frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Just because we wasted this Dwayne Washington game and he was out there, he did it. And this is what I'm saying too, in a sense, with Monty Williams is like, why do we always have to rely on the heroics of niggas to win games? Like, why do we have to rely on somebody like Dwayne Washington or somebody going crazy, you know what I'm saying, just for us to win the game? Because if Dwayne Washington didn't get that 21, we might lose this, or like we don't go up by 10, or we don't, you know what I'm saying? Because in that first half before he got in, we was fighting back the whole entire time until he got in and got hot, and then we took the lead. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why? And then at the end of the game, when Devin Booker, why do we have to rely on Devin Booker heroics to win the game? Like, why can't we? Why can't you call a timeout to stop the run? And a little bit of that is on Devin Booker because it's like, dog, like you got to realize that you got to have a self awareness of like, look, they just went, they going on a run, they chopping it down. I need to go stop the bleeding, go get a foul, go get a, you know what I'm saying, go get a quick bucket, get two, whatever you need to do. And like I'm saying, that's what you need to do. But also it's on coaching because it's like you're watching it, you're seeing it in live, you know what I'm saying, in real time. So it's like you gotta call that timeout, stop that run, or whatever the case may be, drop a play. And that's what I'm saying. And like I said, it's just so frustrating, dog. It's Monty Williams is peaked with this group. The point five system don't work. I have no idea what we're doing defensively every night. I have no idea. The point five system don't work because I feel like it impedes on, because I feel like it worked when Ricky Rubio was here because he was more of a pass, he was an IQ and pass first kind of guy. But I feel like with the personnel that we got on this team, the point five system just is not gonna work. Tonight was the first night I feel like everybody was actually aware, like, oh snap, like DeAndre Ayton gets mismatches all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then now that the thing is with DA and his mismatch, it's like, all right, they know it's a mismatch, but then they take 8 seconds to get him the ball, or then they don't give him the ball and they looking at it for 8 seconds, and now we got to go ISO, throw something up at the rim, and hope it go in. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, dog, I don't understand it. We don't have the IQ, we don't have the passes on this team for the point five system to work. So it's just like, why? Why impede on Devin Booker's game? Let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if he averaged 30, that'll open it up for everybody else. That will open it up for everybody else. And why did Dwayne Washington, or why did Damian Lee get out the game? Why wasn't he closing the game? Because I feel like, yeah, Torrey Craig, he hit a couple rebounds, but I feel like I feel like Damian Lee, he'll grab some offensive boards. He makes the winning plays too. So I don't think that switching out the two, especially if we can get Damian Lee to, you know what I'm saying, he'll pull that three. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't be like, oh man, I'm just trying to get it back to D Book because I don't want nobody be mad at me. Like he'll be like, nah, like I'm about to pull this jump. So like I said, I respect that. But like I said, man, I get it. Some people can say the refs, like, oh, the refs cooked this. We got, you know what I'm saying? But I felt we was about due for a game or a couple of games. Because I feel like the last game too, we got cooked by the refs on the whistle. But I feel like we was about due because we can't sit up here and act like in some of these games, like Minnesota and some of these other games that we won and played, like the refs wasn't cooking on our behalf. So that's just how the league is. That's just how the league goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Heat. They fought their ass off. They didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? They outcoached us in the fourth quarter for sure. You know what I'm saying? They hit some clutch buckets at the end. But like I said, I feel like this is our game to win. And like I said, it just irritates me. I'm not mad about the loss in this. Like I said, I'm only mad. I know that we're not defined by this loss, and I'm only mad because we lose the same exact way every single time. You know what I'm saying? It's either it's strategy. You know what I'm saying? We get out coached, and it's just like I said. At this point, he's peaked with this group, and if you don't see it by now, it's Monty Williams has peaked with this. You know what I'm saying? He's we're not gonna win with this. Like I don't see it. I don't see it. But till next time, man. Peace.